Traffic without thinking, the evergreen explainer. Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're unpacking a system that literally flips the script on how modern businesses handle marketing. If you are totally exhausted by the daily grind of content creation, you are definitely in the right place. We're breaking down a framework called Traffic Without Thinking from the NOM ecosystem. It's basically a reference library designed to move your marketing away from this daily song and dance and turn it into permanent compounding assets. All right, let's get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. When you ask someone how to get more traffic today, the default answer is almost always the same. Build a content calendar, post every single day, just stay visible. But honestly, feeding an algorithm that completely forgets about you by Thursday is exhausting. Constantly having to do more is not an evergreen strategy. For so many solopreneurs, creators, and small business owners, social media marketing has basically just turned into a really frustrating second job. This framework challenges that whole idea head-on, showing us that true evergreen traffic should actually work the other way around.
So let's think about the old way versus the new way. The before state is probably way too familiar to a lot of us, right? You're posting every single day, crossing your fingers that the algorithm is kind to you, and you're usually relying on just one main channel to carry the entire weight of your business. It's super precarious. But the after state we're looking at here is radically different. Instead of one unstable channel, you have three deliberately chosen routes, things like search pages, marketplace listings, or partner emails. You set them up once, check them occasionally, and they just quietly compound in the background for months while you actually run your business. So, how do we actually get from that exhausting before to that stable after? Well, the core of this is the Traffic Without Thinking reference library, which packs in 188 distinct evergreen methods. But, and this is absolutely crucial, the goal is definitely not to overwhelm you with some massive list of ideas. The whole architecture of this system takes those 188 routes in and spits out just one clear, actionable plan. No aimless posting, no fluffy theory chapters, no filler. You just choose a route on purpose, set it up, and let it run. Now, what's really interesting about this is how it completely demystifies the actual cost of getting evergreen traffic. When we hear traffic strategies, it's super easy to assume you need this massive advertising budget. But consider this breakdown directly from the library's data. Out of the 188 methods, a massive 138 of them are completely free to run. Only 50 fall into the paid or budget-requiring category. That is a total game changer. It proves that getting long-term visibility doesn't actually have to drain your bank account.
And hey, it's not just about the financial budget. It is about your time and your tech skills too. 151. That is the number of methods in this library that require absolutely nothing beyond beginner or at most intermediate tech skills. If you've been worried that stepping back from social media means you suddenly need a computer science degree to build complex funnels, well, the data says otherwise. Plus, 97 of these methods can be entirely set up in a single weekend. It's built entirely for accessibility and speed. To keep things organized, all these methods are split into 12 distinct traffic categories, and this really broadens the definition of what traffic actually is, going way beyond just SEO or Facebook ads. For example, you've got search and discovery with 12 methods, 11 of which are free, or partner embeds, where you place your offer inside other businesses' funnels or emails. There are 20 methods there, and literally all 20 are free. Then there's automated sales recovery, which focuses on things like abandoned carts and churn. That has 22 methods, with 14 you can set up in just a few hours. It's essentially a highly categorized map of territories your competitors probably aren't even looking at. And this brilliantly illustrates what these categories actually look like in practice. We're not talking about vague concepts here. These are incredibly tangible assets. In the search category, for instance, it could be building a few deep, keyword-targeted cornerstone pages over a weekend to capture buyers exactly when they're searching. For sales recovery, think automated wishlist reminder emails. Or, under physical assets, dropping QR packaging inserts into physical product deliveries to point buyers right back to your site. These are literally set-and-forget assets, quietly doing the heavy lifting for you.
I know what you might be wondering. With 188 methods, it would be so easy to just get completely paralyzed by choice. But the system outlines a very strict three-step workflow to keep it all super manageable. Step 1, filter the library down to your specific reality. Step 2, pick just 3 routes to focus on and assign dates to them using the planner. Step 3, set them up once and then leave them running on a simple review cycle. It's a really deliberate process to narrow down a massive database into a focused 30-day sprint that you can actually finish.
Let's zoom in on that first step, the filtering, because this is kind of the engine of the whole shebang. The dashboard doesn't just throw a massive list at you. It acts like a personal assistant, asking questions to auto-match your exact situation. You filter by your business type, like are you selling digital products, physical goods, or coaching? You filter by setup time, from a few hours up to a month. You put in your tech level, your budget, and the ongoing effort you actually want to commit to, like a set and leave versus a monthly check. Once you answer those 188 methods instantly shrink down to just the handful that actually fit your life. To show that this actually works out there in the real world, let's look at this user experience from a course creator named Rachel W. She says, the Pinterest board now sends more visitors in a week than a month of posting used to. She picked 3 routes on her first afternoon, set up a Pinterest board to act as a visual search engine, not just a social feed, and completely crushed her previous daily content treadmill. It's just a fantastic testament to how powerful these compounding evergreen assets really are. So once you've run the filters and picked your 3 routes, you get your final output. But the system doesn't just leave you staring at notes on a screen. It generates a 30-day plan that you can export in 6 different ways. You can copy it as plain text, grab it as JSON or HTML data if you're working with developers, sync the dated tasks right into your calendar, print it out as a tick box checklist, or, and this is arguably the coolest, most unique feature of the whole framework, export it as a skills.md AI agent trainer file.
So the crucial point is this skills.md file. What exactly is it? Basically, it's a cleanly generated text file packing your chosen routes, the exact setup steps, the correct order of work, and the ongoing review cycles, all formatted specifically for an AI agent to read. That means you can take this one file, drop it into ChatGPT, Claude, or hand it over to an agency or a virtual assistant, and the work just gets executed to your exact plan. It literally eliminates the need to sit there and write a huge, complex briefing document from scratch. You just hand off the file, and the setup begins.
Stepping back to look at the whole ecosystem, the Traffic Without Thinking package is incredibly comprehensive, giving you 8 distinct working assets. You've got your data tools like the searchable online library and the complete reference download, so you keep the data on your own machine. Then you have execution tools, the route planner to date your tasks, and the AI setup prompts to execute the work, alongside the match filters and section shortlists to find the absolute fastest entry points. Top it off with community membership and a 24/7 support help desk, and everything just connects seamlessly so you have exactly what's required to get these routes live.
On top of that, the developers, Passive Eye, make it super clear that you aren't just left to figure it all out alone once you download the files. They highlight 3 specific layers of protection. First, a 100% satisfaction guarantee, meaning the assets are built to deliver the day you use them. Second, an ROI guarantee, basically stating that if you follow the planner and run the prompts, the method works. And third, expert support via a 24/7 online help desk. So if a file won't load or you just get stuck, trained specialists are right there to help you out.
Which brings us to the ultimate question this whole framework really forces you to ask yourself. If you stopped posting today, right now, would buyers still be able to find your business tomorrow? Because if your entire marketing strategy relies on your daily output, you are entirely vulnerable to burnout and algorithm shifts. This explainer shows us that it's completely possible to step off that treadmill, pick your routes on purpose, and build assets that do the heavy lifting for you. It is a fascinating structural shift for anyone wanting to scale their business with a bit more peace of mind.